But City won that one, 2 goals, one fantastic one for City. Is this title race might go down to the last day of the season? Good one for them. Liverpool left it very, very late in their win on Sunday. They left it late against Nottingham Forest, while West Ham drew their game. So it was just a balanced weekend for relegation battle. But let's see what happens in the next weekend of games. Good morning, guys. Welcome to Vote Sports on Vote 104.3 FM. My name is Godwin. Today we'll talk about the Premier League. Good morning, also.
Good morning, Godwin. It's an exciting weekend of football. It was, I have to be honest with you. Liverpool leaving it late after VAR removing 2 of their goals. It's fine. And Real Madrid on this on a disappointing run of game again. Arbeloa. That was what happened. Como showing us what they have and what they have installed for us, winning their game in the weekend. Atlanta also showing us that they are not missing Ademola Lookman. While Ademola Lookman on the other side is doing fantastic in Spain. I just say the game in football in the weekend was just phenomenal. Was just exceptional.
Good morning, John.
Yes, a very good morning to you. I don't want to go biblical, but who shall decree a thing and it's time when the Lord has not said so, you know? But it is what it is. Fantastic game of football over the weekend. I really enjoyed the North London derby because we got to see Arsenal come back into some kind of form, you know. It was looking like the noise was getting to the players, but everybody turned up. Credit to them also.
Well, credit to the Arsenal side. They won that game. Even though that right tried to do his own magic to cost goal again, Arsenal have been costing themselves goals through proper defending and all and mistakes. But yeah, Rice made another mistake to consider and equalize that just 3 minutes after they scored the first goal. But luckily for them, Gyökeres scored his 10th Premier League goal of the season. He scored 2 in that game, so good one for him. Okay, we're going to talk about all these ones on the show. In the Nigerian MPFL, Rangers International drew away to Katsina United. Remo Stars has dropped 20th. The defending champions have dropped to 20th. They lost in Califat. It's just imagine the defending champions are going to fight.
They're going back to
I see this one. Team. I'm not saying it will pay me, but it's a very, very disappointing thing for a team that played even the CAF Champions League this season. Probably going to drop to the relegation. I have never even heard about it that the champion dropped the next season in the relegation. But let's see. We'll talk about we'll give you the results maybe on Friday again. Things happening in the MPFL now. Oh, okay. Let's jump straight EPL. The EPL yesterday and this weekend. Try to give you the game that happened throughout this weekend. I will always talk about there will be that Aston has won that one comfortably. So Aston is still first, but City needs to do more if they are going to win. But that game against City, I think
we have a game in hand, though.
Yes, it's going to still Aston is going to be
have a game in hand. That's the point. We don't need to do more. We are doing fine. We just need to continue what we're doing.
The results of the weekend: Aston Villa and Leeds United played a 1-1 draw. Another point dropped by Aston Villa. They are gradually being dragged into this top 4 race. For Brighton went away to Brentford to win 2-0. Chelsea drew 1-1 against Burnley. Fofana got the 2 yellow card in that game, and they considered in almost a corner kick for Burnley to equalize. West Ham failed to capitalize. They drew against Bournemouth at home 0-0. City won their game against Newcastle 2-1. Haaland with an assist in that game. On Sunday, Nottingham Forest with their new coach, they still didn't win the first game, even though it's against Liverpool. Liverpool left it late. They won that game 1-0 against Nottingham Forest. For Crystal Palace beat Wolves. Wolves are going to relegate in that game. Tolu was actually racially abused in that game, which the club came out to support him and all. You know, this racial thing is just crazy in football. In Europe, you cannot even finish in football. Here now, violence for Europe now, racism they suffer
everywhere.
It is what it is.
For Sunderland at home, their purple patch is beginning to end. They lost against Fulham 3-1 for the North London derby. Arsenal trashed Spurs. Spurs are obviously going to be dragged into this relegation race. They are just 5 points ahead of the drop zone. Imagine that. Spurs is just crazy. They lost at home to Arsenal 4-1. For today's game,
make it 4 points.
Okay, it's 4 points. It's 4 points. Okay.
I draw now, they lose.
Yeah, it's true. It's 4 points. For today's game, Everton will play Manchester United in today's game in the Premier League. Okay, let's start with the first one in the first game. Let's start with Chelsea. Chelsea drew against Burnley 1-1. Chelsea would have probably won this game in the first half. They missed a lot of chances, even though that Pedro scored in the early minutes. Everyone was thinking, okay, Chelsea is going to blow them out and just win this game. But again and again and again, they failed to finish this game, and they drew that game 1-1.
Yes, I think Chelsea are a victim of their own mishaps. Like they are architects of their own demise in this encounter because, like one of the fans said, I caught an interview. Don't play with your lunch, whatever it's called. So you have João Pedro, you have Cole Palmer, you have a few other characters who are the goalkeeper dead to rights. And they decided to do one style or decided to do something else. Don't take unnecessary touches with the ball. Please just finish the ball. Like this is crunch time. Chelsea and Manchester United were leagues away from Liverpool some weeks back. Now Liverpool is almost on the same point with them on the table. Yeah. You know, that's because they've been throwing away points. They've been throwing away winning positions. That's 19 points now, if I'm not mistaken. Chelsea have dropped from a winning position. So just go look at that stat, man. It doesn't give you anything nice or something to think about because they threw away 2 points in that game. You went up through, that goal that João Pedro scored that you are struggling to put it inside there, finally enter inside there. Yes. What happened next? Don't go and switch off. Go and intensity. Go and increase the attacking prowess. Go and make something happen. But then you have Cole Palmer missing a dead to right chance. You have another, what's his name now? Pedro Neto too. Missing another one. João Pedro missing another. And all of a sudden, Fofana gets 2 unlucky yellow cards or whatever they want to call it. And now you are now back to fundamentals. You're trying to defend. You're trying to sit deep. You're trying to... And then, of course, Liam Rossini goes and makes it worse by taking off the only light you have in the attacking position. You took off a Neto, who is now going to attack. You took off a Cole Palmer, who is now going to move the ball forward. And then you went and brought on defensive players, or what do you have it. I felt that was totally poor from the team. They let themselves down, and it's not on Liam Rossini, it's on them letting themselves down and then dropping. Like I said in our previous show, whenever you are one goal up, that one goal is fickle. We saw it against Aston. It would have turned into something else if the opportunity was converted. So make sure you stack up on your goals.
Okay,
simple.
No, so they had only 2 shots on target. Talking about Chelsea, even though
Crazy, man.
Overall, Chelsea had dominated that game, but again and again, 2 shots on target. That's very, very poor. But Chelsea just need to do something, or else they are not going to play the Champions.
I'm not going to talk about Chelsea now. I'm going to talk about the man up front. The man I've crucified so far. In the last 6 games, he's got 5 goals.
Pedro.
Yeah, João Pedro. In the last 6 games, he's scored 5 goals. He's showing the kind of player we know him to be. He's showing, but again, in the game yesterday, I expected different. I expected something different. Maybe a hat-trick, maybe something from him. Because every media I listen to, everybody I watch talk, everybody is like, it's a sure win for Chelsea. What we have to talk about is the goal margin. You get, some people are saying 3-0, some people are saying 5-0.
At the end of the day, how far?
Me, I follow for the bandwagon. I go hype them. I go follow for the bandwagon. I forget saying I'm supposed to be Babylon this team. Where? I go for Chelsea. I thought Chelsea no beat them 3-1. I at the end of the day, I was seeing that again. I was like, if this is how Chelsea wants to play, there's no Champions League for you people next week. Next season, there's no Champions League for you. You're going trophyless. You're not going to finish in the top 4. You're going to, in short, that next season, they still going to suffer. But again, Rosanio with it, I think I'll have
FA Cup day now. Champions League day now. They remove Chelsea for Champions
League.
I don't
understand.
They go trophyless.
Remember that time.
Understand the statement. If they continue to play like this.
There's a fine line between hope and delusion.
When Chelsea, why Chelsea won the Champions. Time they won the Champions. They were just in the league.
Okay,
and
now.
they won the Champions.
Okay,
now.
Make I shock you.
Okay, now. Aspire to Maguire.
Make I shock you. I say if the conditional probability, if they win this, if they continue to play like this, they're going trophyless. But the Chelsea you're seeing that played that year had a lot of leaders on that side.
Thank you.
Almost all of them are national team leaders. Almost all the players in that Chelsea team, they were captain for the national team. This one now, if you carry England armband, give Kopama, it no go work. If you carry and give Rhys James, it will not work.
Okay.
But again, most of us from Scott Parker. Everybody just talk about Dressing and his substitutions and all of those things. What about Scott Parker?
Okay,
Good game for him.
Yeah, good game for at the end of the day. Burnley got a point in that game. A lovely corner kick from what
Fleming substitution, I can score.
what
No, it's still set piece.
Yeah,
So
Did not
let's not
concern me
come
whether
and
na set
cap.
piece or not.
so that game, and yeah, Fafana got to a look at, and after the game, some of the fans went to social media and started sending him all this
He sent him a
monkey stuff
Come
again.
on,
He has to
come
post
on.
it. So I don't understand. If a player gets a red card or misses a chance, you go and insult him. That's the disadvantage, part of the disadvantages of social media. You can have access anybody from his basement, from his even
From the house.
from Ogu, local government here, can stay in his attached house and just be
It's
insulting
crazy,
people.
man. And
That's the thing about social media. So, but
let's not
we
also
need to
forget
find
that a study was done not too long ago that found that about 70% of most of those social media accounts out there are actually botted accounts. So anybody can wake up and run a smear campaign against anybody and get away with it. You will think it's actually real people, but they are botted accounts. How you know it? That some of them are not up to 1 year on the platform, and then you just come up and make trigger some of these things. But I don't think that there's any Chelsea fan out there who has the right to go and send that man any form of message about his performance in that game. I don't think it's right for them to do so, and it shouldn't be encouraged.
Yeah. Well, we live in this kind of world we are now, that anybody can just say anything on social media. If you're unlucky, they'll pick you up, but most times people get 99% away with it. As John just said, most of them have these fake accounts. We just create and just do these things. Sometimes they delete it after doing all those rubbish. Okay, but let's see. But we are still backing for Fana in that. Everybody is in support. Things happen in football. You win some, you draw some, and you lose some. Okay, other results. Aston Villa again drop points. Obviously, Aston Villa might not win the league, but they are now in a fight to finish top 4 to play the Champions League. They drew that game 1-1, and Tammy Abraham, they disqualified his goal last week or last 2 weeks, but now he got his goal for the equalizer for against Leeds. What a fantastic goal from Leeds. That first goal for Leeds. Now free kick that in. See how
boy, start.
Fire that free kick. The free kick that they talk about.
Now the free kick we talk about, Stark. That was that's goal of the season or goal of the month.
That free kick was something else.
He water. But then again, Emi Martinez took a step too much to the.
Everyone was thinking that it might be a cross.
Yes.
It was a little bit far from
But the guy just took it more than 20 yards.
Yeah, that was for Leeds to get. Then Tammy Abraham made it 1-1 for Villa to get draw in that game. For Brentford lost at home against Brighton 2-0. And the second highest goal scorer did not score in this game. He's chasing Haaland, but he did not score.
He's the usual suspect that scored. Daniel
scored in this game again. They had 7 shots in that game. Fantastic for Brighton. The thing about Brighton is that they win some, and sometimes the one they're even expecting them to win, they will not win.
That consistency, we're not seeing it from them.
They lack consistency when it comes to Brighton. Okay, Westham and Bournemouth played the 0-0 draw. Westham failed to capitalize. Not failed to.
I have this one. How markets? What happened?
30.
You have 30. You have Callum Wilson. You
I don't
have
Callum Wilson. No.
You have Callum
I don't have Callum Wilson.
The bad thing about this game is that they had almost 20 shots on goal. Only 2 was on target.
No productivity.
The position was like by 50-50 and all, but they were just trying to score. I think they are trying to score.
Did you count the chances we scored that they disqualified this?
But they not.
We score goal. VAR come out. This weekend VAR will come out. Anybody who score goal, VAR will come out. This weekend was just VAR removing people's goals anyhow. Liverpool, we'll get to that.
Propaganda.
I scored goal. No, it's not propaganda. This weekend is
now.
We saw it in the Aston Villa game. I think there was a goal ruled out for offside or a fine in the build-up play. We saw it in the Chelsea game, a goal ruled out or a fine in the build-up play. We saw it in the West Ham game. Like every match that played this weekend, every tough game that played this weekend that ended in a draw, there was a goal ruled out. Not tough game for the two of them now.
Okay, let's talk about Manchester City. City won against Newcastle 2-1. It was a fantastic game for O'Reilly. O'Reilly players they are now moved him from the left back to the midfield, and he has been a mainstay in a couple of games now. Probably might be the future because Tijani was brought in to actually play that position, but Tijani these days doesn't even play 1 minute or But already took the advantage. He's been moved to the midfield and he's been doing well. They won that game 2-1. Haaland with an assist in that game. Good game for City to win that game, at least to keep pressure on Aston.
Yes, a very good game. Like, it wasn't one that was crying about not going to win because of our record against them. But then again, it's always nice to see a team follow up on a plan. Like, if you saw that game, I think Pep Guardiola has found how will I say, a loophole to create chances for other people, because Haaland was the snare, drew a lot of people away, and then the ball was laid off to O'Reilly, and 9 times out of 10 O'Reilly will convert, and he did on the night. So it was a good one for him. Though Newcastle actually fought to get back into the game almost immediately,
Yeah.
and they also had a couple of chances heading towards the later stages of the game. But I think credit to Mancity where credit is due, because they turned the narrative again. Instead of losing focus or concentration towards the latter stages of the game, they held on and they sealed it out 2-1 win.
Yeah, Donnarumma,
Though Donnarumma had
a
a couple of
saves.
saves.
Donnarumma is not really a ball playing goalkeeper, but he can save when he's, especially when he's
Oh my
on his
goodness.
game. He can save everything. But good game for, I thought, good game for Mancity and good game for Newcastle. They tried,
You know they shout because if they see
You
the
don't
draw
even
now,
shout. You say that.
No, it talks
It
calmly
was
now.
a fair analysis. though.
If they say equalize now, you go hear John voice, you go hear a real voice. The humbler, the drawer, the match, the humbler, the
Oga,
voice.
win your match.
But
If you
again-
win your match, lower your voice. If you don't win your match, lower your voice.
Don't worry, I win.
You know win your
Atletico
match.
Madrid 4-2.
You know win your
You
match,
know
lower
it's-
your voice.
Atletico
West Ham
Madrid
draw,
4-2.
lower your
Inter
voice.
Milan 2-0.
We are
Calm
talking
down.
about Premier League.
I'm telling you, my teams together. That's what we ask. And again, in this one, good tactical plan. Though it work, we say it work. If you know work now, we don't come back and crucify you for it.
Another one for me that I actually liked in this encounter was playing Mamouche and Haaland up forward together, because we hardly see them play together. We hardly see one person playing up forward and then the other person coming in as a sub.
That year was David
It was
Villa,
a
David
good
Villa and Torres. If I remember, and one other person in that attack that could actually be a centre forward.
Fantastic game for City.
Good game for
They
City,
won.
though.
They won 2-1. High pressure game. I think where they are going to actually be focusing on is the two big games they have against Aston and Chelsea at some point in March. Once they find a way to win those two games, they are probably going to win the league. But it's still in Aston's hands. Aston wins their 11 games remaining, they are going to win the league. But let's see what happens. The fantastic game for them. They won that game 2-1. Moving over to the Sunday game, Liverpool won a narrow win, the last kick of the game. In fact, McAllister
They had
scored
an
the goal.
atrocious first half.
Yeah.
Atrocious.
But they found a way to just score the only goal in that game. Nottingham Forest actually tried 18 shots in total, even though that 2 was on target. The position was like 50-50. They matched Liverpool blow to blow, but they couldn't get that particular goal. But Liverpool left it late and they scored only goal of the game. McAllister scored the only goal.
Yeah,
But again, good game for them. I think the man of the match for me should be Ortega, because that guy just kept making saves. I think that guy kept.
Nobody got saves he made.
They look for save he make. He gets his friend do for that match. We're supposed to just give her the golden glove already, because some of those saves were impossible saves. Some of those saves were impossible, like we say, very impossible saves. That was also some of those saves. But again, a good one for them. Liverpool not knowing when to quit. They kept going at this team. They kept firing until they got their goal. I think it's a good one for McAllister. 2 goals, 1 ruled out for offside, the other one given. Was a good game. To be honest, when I was seeing that game, I was kind of bored, because this is not Liverpool. Hold on possession now. Attack this people. Press them like bread.
They
don't
strong
sabi
again.
Like I think one of the only bright lights in that game was Ray Ngomoha. When his performance, you see what he did.
He came in and did
You ask yourself, why isn't this young man getting more opportunities in this side? Because some of the players you are fighting against fights to play in your team, bro. At the end of the day, they at least move things around, get the guys some game time.
Liverpool won that game 1-0. Because of that win, they are now back in the contention of that top 4. And let's see who is going to finish that top 4. Or if they are lucky enough, if they are more English, they move to the quarterfinals, semi-finals.
Yeah, they could get an extra
They will get an extra spot in the Champions League. But you have to first fall. Kind of fall for
the one where you see for hold on first.
Don't go put your
hope for miracle.
Yeah. But let's see what happens in that Champions League game. But good game for Liverpool. They won that game 1-0. Obviously, Crystal Palace beat Wolves. Wolves they are going to relegate 1-0 in in that game. Yeah, after the game, Tolu again was racially abused in that match. We talked about racism already, so this thing shouldn't be happening in football. But we are with you, Tolu. In everything you want to do, even want to take it to the next level, we are always going to be with you. But Crystal Palace, Crystal Palace won that game 1-0 for Sunderland. Their purple patch, is beginning to fade. Now they lost at home to Fulham, 3-1. Good one for Fulham. Iwobi scored in that game, so good game for Iwobi.
2 goals involvement.
Yeah, good goal for Iwobi in that game. They scored. Raul scored 2 of those goals. Iwobi scored in the 85th minute. Good game for Fulham. At some point Fulham was struggling, but now I think they are picking up pace little by little. They are building little by little. And Basi again, probably he has his. He's taking back his shirt back to back games.
He was a no-brainer, man. Then they know how fun.
So, like I said, I think the assist and the goal in that game for Alex Iwobi, which was one of the best performances so far. Every week he's just keep increasing his performance. I feel like this guy should just. I don't know about
the funniest part in now they are now playing as a box-to-box midfielder in
basically.
Basically. And he's doing well. That means he's faster. He plays as a winger, plays an attacking midfielder, now plays as a box.
He's an all-round player.
Yeah, so he's doing well. He better remain for them to play him as defensive midfielder, but I'm not talking now.
They go to concede goal. They go to open them up.
Okay, finally, the final game for on Sunday is the North London Derby. In the North London Derby, Arsenal beat Spurs away from home 4-1. It was a big trash for Arsenal. Arsenal, after dropping 2 points against Wolves, everybody was looking at this game, and Spurs were playing at home, so everyone was thinking maybe since Arsenal drew away to Wolves, maybe Spurs can get something at home. But they trashed them. They beat them. Again, as they scored again in this game, 2 goals, and Gyökeres scored 2 goals in this game too. Fantastic game for both players, especially for Gyökeres. He has scored 10 Premier League goals of the season, 15 overall. So it's fair. It's fair if you look at it in general. And the league, we have close to about
10 more games
in the Premier League, 11 more games in the Premier League plus the Champions League, FA Cup, and the Carabao Cup. So he might score more. But generally, fantastic game for Arsenal to win this one 4-1.
Yes, it was a really, really good game, and I took our time to watch that game because of a lot of the things going on. First was the noise from the fan base. Are we going to? Are we not going to? Secondly was the new, how will I say, the unpredictable variable, which is Igor Tudor and what he was going to do.
Yeah, the first match for Spurs. Yeah.
Yes, first match under Spurs, first match in the derby. This is a derby that Postecoglou didn't do too well with when he was there.
Nobody did well.
And even Thomas Frank didn't do too well.
Nobody did well. In the last 12 games,
the last time they did it was Murillo, I think.
Was it Murillo or Conte?
Murillo.
12 games, check it out.
12 games, it's crazy for 12 games. But I want to come in by giving you a quote from this man, Mikel Arteta. He said, when it's your job, you don't react like this. But when it's your passion and you love the game, it hurts you in a different way. And that's why they reacted like this. Talking about the way they reacted. Then, of course, I caught Tudor's post-match interview talking about bad habits his players have to
even in sports in general. Everybody has
sports in general. So that one was out. But I felt like this was a game where you take off your gauntlet and you throw it on the floor and say, anybody want to come for this title? Come, I dare here for you.
Good game.
And it was a very good game. I had a few pointers. Number one, this is 5 goals Beretiezi has scored in 2 games against Spurs, and then he's just scored 1 in 21 other games against other teams. So Beretiezi, have fun now. You are roast Spurs fans. You know what I mean?
Okay, good game for Arsenal against Spurs.
Yeah. The first thing is the interview you catch it to the. As it starts, you don't say this dressing room is very, very toxic. This dressing room, boh.
You're talking about sports in general. What is the goal of this team? What is the goal of this club?
Not our club.
You know when they invest me, I say they go come and say we want to win everything. How?
The man never even starts. He don't bash. And I think this was the same thing that got Thomas Frank out of the job, because he had a fallout with the fans. First off, you don't come, you never prove anything. You don't declare fallout with the fans. I will criticize Thomas Frank, say he's supposed to not go with the fans, he's supposed to stay with the players, because he throws out some of the fans best. This man don't come now. He play them more. You know them, but he still come and cut them now on their face. Say una bad. And the thing is, why he's made those statements? The fan base will still tell you we are one of the big 6. At this point, I think Tottenham Hotspur will have to leave that Big Six title on the table and leave that table of that conversation.
Arsenal outplayed them every.
Outplay. It's not only outplayed.
How can you be
It's not
playing?
only outplayed.
It's not a problem for me. How can you be playing a derby and you cannot play at least 5 passes complete?
You are talking about 5 passes.
No, at least make it be safe.
How many of those passes were forward passes? We need to probe that game.
No, not be. You see that
we need to probe that game. How many of them were forward passes?
See, if
Out
you
of all those passes,
say the pass and forward, we will say yes. Yeah, you made forward passes. Arsenal intercepted. In your own half, you could not make 5 passes complete.
That's one.
Make it be defender to goalkeeper, goalkeeper to winger back to midfielder. Make it be like that.
Another one is. Somebody should go and draw Jet Spence here, bro. That's the way they do. You know, get. They will give me boy, the guy player, they form Galadima. Release the ball. They took that ball off him twice and scored from that opportunity twice in that game.
Look at the player where I know, Paulina came in and played as a centre back.
Yeah.
Back 3. You know he's not going to work. Now I think Romero is on a red card, so I understand that. This guy they brought, Sanchez, Sangare, I've not know that guy they brought last year, the dark guy that was partnering with Dragonson when the both defensive pairing was out injured. Forgotten his name. Danso.
Yeah, Danso.
Where is he? Because I would prefer a Danso over a Dragonson. That guy na Dragon, we don't know where in fire knob.
The only plus for Dragonson was that he gave some crazy long balls in when they were having those.
He gave long balls, so they lose.
When they use attacks,
that thing is like making a clearance, not clearance they call it, not place the wrong
clearance. You have a throwing in your positions and you forward it in.
You forward it
and
they collect and use a counter you.
They connect with
it. Aston missed a couple of game chances in this game. If you look at the statistics in this game, Aston had about 11 shots in the first half. That is the most they have had in the North London derby against Spurs. It was just a one-sided game. Aston had 20 shots in total. 6 of them were on target, 60% possession, 451 passes. They have played Spurs in all metrics. And Gyökeres, let's just score the first goal. Then after 5 minutes, just 3 minutes, we are even still watching you play. Right, don't make mistake. Kolomani took the ball and scored. It was 1-1, and everybody was saying, okay, they might come back. Then second half came in. That what a fantastic strike for Gyökeres to make it 2-1 outside the 18.
That's what. When you have a line, that's what 9 do. Please.
Fired it, and
Arsenal fans, that's what 9 do.
Fired it,
Simple.
and it was 2-1. Then Eberechi again scored to make it 3-1. Then Gyökeres in the 94th minute of that game to make it.
Godwin, did you catch better coming out to celebrate with what's his name?
Everybody was there. But I'm personally happy for Gyökeres, and they need him in these final 11 games of the season. One thing happened again, that he played the whole 19. This is the first time he has started the game and finished the game for Arsenal. Everybody will keep saying it. Every time you remove Gyökeres, you will notice that in that front line there's a little bit of drop off because Jesus is not somebody that occupies defenders. They somebody that drops in with the midfielder. But good one for Arsenal. It was a fantastic game for Arsenal in this game. This not London derby. They beat Spurs 4-1. Spurs are going to fight for relegation. Imagine that.
4 points.
They might relegate. Imagine that.
No, see, when Tudor came in, all of you are saying a good manager. Me, I tell now, after 7 months, they go sack up. This one, no.
I said na Big Sam. Croatian Big Sam be this. His job not to rescue.
You know they rescue anything.
That's what I said.
Okay. You know they rescue anything. You go relegate.
It's still too early now. First game in this place.
Spurs have about 10 or 11 games for them to rescue themselves. If not, imagine Spurs again relegated.
After building that new stadium.
But for Arsenal are still first on the table. They are still doing well. It's in their hands to lose. The title is still in hands to lose. Even though that they have City has one outstanding game, then they have to play City at Etihad. That has to be a crucial game. But next, Arsenal going to play Chelsea at the Emirates next week. We'll see what happens in this game. But in this particular game in the North London derby, Arsenal beat Spurs 4-1. Okay, for today's game, Everton will play Manchester United. Manchester United have not played game for over 2 weeks, so they have been resting, so the energy will full their body.
If that energy no full today, we'll go probe Manchester United.
So what will happen? Who wins in this game? Everton is playing at home. Who wins in this game?
For real, this is one fixture that I remember over the years when I won my first EPL under what's his name now. It was a 4-4 win thanks to 4-4 draw thanks to Marwan Fellaini and all of that. And I remember that memory so much. In this game, of course, you have to give it to Manchester United being the ones that should be heading into this game with a win. But then, of course, you have to be cautious of Everton because Moyes is on the wheel and he has what's that guy named Barry again in the ninth position who could do something for them.
Do nothing.
Who wins in that game?
If Lisandro Martinez at his feet is available, he could do nothing. But again, in the last 6 or in the last 10 games, Man United has won 6. You get, and this is a very tough game. The last game is just the one that is still dropping ahead with the 1 man down. You still went on to lose against Everton, which is the only. I think this is the only thing everybody remembers about the football at Manchester. But it's going to be a very tough game, and it's going to be a very easy win for Manchester United.
Okay, let's see what happens in that game. Okay, the league table after 28 games, even though there's some have played lesser games, just like City. After 27 games, only Aston has played more games because they rescheduled games. So after 27 games, only Aston has played 28. Aston is still first with 61 points. City is second with 6 points. Third on the table is Aston Villa with 51 points. Fourth is Chelsea. Chelsea is occupying that fourth, but Manchester United are playing today. Even if a draw, just a draw would take back to top 4. So Manchester United have 45 points on the table. Liverpool has 45 points. That's the top 6 in the relegation battle for Tottenham. Tottenham have 20 points on the table after 27 games. That is very, very poor.
Bottom 5.
Then Nottingham Forest are 2 points behind them, 27 points. Then bottom 3 is Westham, 25
King
points.
of bottom 3.
Then Burnley 19 points. Then Wolves 10 points.
Chief relegation.
Tottenham is 10 points behind.
Who will the king of
Now you be the king of bottom 3.
Now of the bottom.
Now you be the king of
Are
bottom
they
3.
20,
Of the bottom 3 are the one with the most points. So you are the king of the
25
bottom.
4 points behind Tottenham Hotspur, who are 15th on the table. I tell you this with
What
assurance.
happened on Saturday, bro?
On Saturday, now it's a big side, it's a big team, a tough team.
Okay.
We managed to they roll out our goals, but again, it was a good one. But I'm just saying this relegation battle is going to be something to watch out for.
Yeah, even Burnley
It's going to be something to look out for.
Burnley has a chance to survive. Yes,
yeah, they have just 8 points behind Nottingham Forest, 10 points behind Spurs, and they have about 11
first
games.
close the 6 points behind
West
me
Ham
first.
can replace them in that position.
Okay, if
6 points behind me, they will close them first.
Yes.
If we move over to the La Liga game on Friday, Athletic Club beat Elche 2 goals to 1. On Saturday, Real Sociedad and Real Oviedo played a 3-3 draw. Real Betis and Rayo Vallecano played a 1-1 draw. Osasuna beat Real Madrid 2 goals to 1.
Thank you.
If you see that final goal,
Thank you.
in dribble that defender since you're wanting no good to score that final goal to make it 2 goals to 1. That is very, very poor for Real Madrid. They are now dropped back to second because Barcelona won on Sunday. Atletico Madrid won against Espanyol 4 goals to 2. Demar Lookman scored in that game again. But after the game, Simeone told him that you need to improve in your defensive capacity. Say you know to like the way they defend. So you know say na terrorists, not you know say na Atletico na bad team.
Na military.
No,
That you must defend.
No.
I won't use the word terrorist, but I'm going to use the word they are like a military camp. You have to defend your camp. But it was a fantastic game. It was a fantastic game.
Or they have a military manager.
Yeah, they won that game 4 goals to 2. For Sevilla went away to Getafe to win 1 goal to 1. For Barcelona won against Levante 3 goals to 0. So Barcelona are back to the top of the La Liga. Okay, Celta Vigo beat Mallorca 2 goals to 0, and Villarreal beat Valencia 2 goals to 1. One game for today is Alaves versus Girona. Okay, Atletico Madrid. Let's talk quickly, guys. 1 minute. Atletico Madrid. Lookman scored. Yeah, Simeone said that he needs to improve his defensive capacity in that team. But President score go for you. Free him now.
Baba, you cannot do everything.
Yeah.
That's number one. You can't do everything. I understand that, right? That they are pros and cons. Because with time in all this other stuff, we are that, but it shouldn't be something that you are pointing this early in his career.
You guys point them out, make you know when you go start to improve. You cannot wait till
now. It's not everybody.
I don't want to know. I don't know how you guys see it. Simeone is not a Pep Guardiola who allows everybody play in their position and do their jobs like that. We've seen the likes of Mbeumo. We saw the heat map of Mbeumo coming back to defend. Amad Diallo is also a winger who can also defend and also create the chances going forward. In Atletico Madrid, we saw a Goulier, I don't pronounce, I don't know that name now. Simeone, you know, defense, attack, even Molina, that is the right back in the team, can also join the attack. So it's a team of, see, like we've said it before, the only person that is allowed, or sometimes, that is not even all the time, sometimes allowed to rest up front and not come back and defend is maybe Solot when he starts. He can stay up front, win the area balls, hold up play, and allow you run into channels and drop the pass to you. But every other person in that team, including Griezmann, can come in and defend.
Madrid won that game 4 goals. So let's talk about Real Madrid quickly. They lost 2 goals, one against Osasuna, and they conceded the final minute goal for Raul Garcia. Fantastic goal that he scored to win that game. They went ahead in the first half with the penalty. Vinicius equalized in the 73rd minute, but they considered a final minute goal, even though that they dominated everything. 14 shots, 5 on target, 81% possession, but he could not count. 4-1 for Real Madrid. Good one for Osasuna.
It should be good one. Where be out there on your side?
And now so.
Okay,
now see out there on your side now.
Conspiracy
Penalty
theorists.
first. The goal where they allow.
Conspiracy theorists.
The
now
goal, see.
I didn't expect anything different from you.
Now, see. If they are, like I say, the goal, the penalty, first goal they gave, penalty. Was there contact? You say, yes, there was contact. Was it enough to give penalty? No.
It was enough, Oga.
No.
It was enough.
The second goal they gave, the offside, foul in the build-up play, offside.
I can even. Sabel gave the ball away. They passed it and passed
foul
it.
in the build-up play, and offside up front, and they still give him. You know, okay, if it's not offside, it will take about 5 minutes to review.
No, they have to. That's how, if it's tight, they have to
review now. They go quick now.
But
offside. They just see. Let's be honest. They just wanted Real Madrid to lose this one.
So.
And again,
you know how many penalties they don't give Real Madrid?
Because now foul away coming, they come give you. See, we talk about foul with intent.
No,
so
so
please a dangerous foul, we give
do
you.
better.
Okay,
don't come and use conspiracy theory whenever Real Madrid lose.
If Real Madrid lose, and I tell you, I always come back and tell you why they lose. If they lose, I tell you Abelua, because of Abelua they lost.
Barcelona won their game 3 goals.
Simple.
All their midfielders scored in this game. Max scored, De Jong scored, and Lopez scored a fantastic strike to make it 3 goals against Levante. They are back at the top of the La Liga. So now is their title to lose again after a couple of weeks that Real Madrid were on top. Both of them are doing what they did last season. 2 weeks, this person will be on top, they will lose, another person will go on top. But let's see if Barcelona is going to win the La Liga. Fantastic cross for Cancelo to provide an assist in that second goal for Barcelona. They had shots in total, 10 on target, 72% possession. They were everywhere. They won this game and they won this game. Now they are back at the top of the La Liga. Quickly in the Serie A results, Como went away to
as predicted.
Come
on.
Yeah, 2 goals to nil. So good one for Como. Inter beat Lecce 2 goals to nil. Cagliari and Lazio played a 0-0 draw. Girona beat Torino 3 goals to nil. Atalanta beat Napoli 2 goals to 1. Espanyol lost at home to Parma 1 goal to nil. So this title is obviously going to go to Inter Milan.
It's first in San Siro. They don't bring out come already.
So Roma beat Cremonese 3 goals to nil. For today's game, Fiorentina will play Pisa and Bologna will play Udinese in today's game. Yeah, obviously, Inter Milan is going to win this Serie A. There is no way back for, because they have
from
10 points.
It's not 10 points.
10 points ahead of
from 6 to 10 points. Come on now.
So it's over. It's over. Okay,
and the top story is not finished.
Yeah, in the MPFL, just quickly, guys, the Rangers International drew away to Casina United on Sunday. The other result, Baru versus Baru. Okay, Warrior Wolves and Baru played a 0-0 draw. Wiki Tories beat Remo Stars 2 goals to 1. Because of that, Remo Stars are now bottom of the MPFL. Okay, Nassau United beat Brendtford 1 goal to nil. Kun Khalifa beat Niger Tornadoes 2 goals to nil. Rivers United and Enyimba played the 1-1 draw. Lucid City and Barca played the 1-1 draw. Kano Pillars trashed Academy was 3 goals to nil. Abia Warriors beat Kwara United 1 goal to nil. And Plateau United beat trashed Shooting Stars. That one are trashing 4 goals to 1. So, but let's see. Let's start taking phone calls and get your own contribution. The number to call is 0706-048-5853. In the league table, in the MPFL, Ikorodu City are still first with 45 points. Rangers, after that draw, is second with 44 points. Nasarawa is 44 points, third. Then Rivers United are just 2 points behind the league leaders with 4 games to spare.
All of them played draw now.
Yeah, all of them played draw.
They don't win their match.
Hello, good morning. Good morning to you. Name and location, please. Happy New Year to you. Okay, Pedro, your contribution quickly. Mm-hmm. Mm. Okay. Yes, yeah. Yes, one gets spare. Okay. Second position. All right. Mm-hmm. They funded that place. Okay. Uh, very much. Okay.
Mm.
All right. All right.
Uh,
No, it's not possible. All right. Thank you very much. Eh? They will lose. Okay. All right. Thank you very much. Okay. And of course, you won't make they lose now because if they win, they will go above Chelsea in the Premier League. Okay. 0706 048 5853. Okay. Hello. Good morning. Good morning to you.
Good morning, John. Good morning, Godwin and
Nonso.
also
Yeah.
Arizona.
I greet you too. Name my location, please.
Yeah, it's not my voice, so this number don't date you for like for this.
I know. Yeah, but just tell your name for other people to hear too. Okay. All right. Your contribution.
The take the second leg. The take the second leg.
Very nice job.
Mm-hmm.
They try. I only say that Toto got that team.
Mm-hmm.
You know, say the hardest job Nigeria is to support Arsenal. So the fact is that they should maintain the form because I don't want Mancity to carry this league.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the fact I'm just telling people because if Mancity carry the league, it shows that nobody in England. Yes. So after should maintain the to whatever, maintain very well, make sure they carry the league.
Okay.
So the 5 point gap is not enough. It's not enough because my Mancity comes back and it's before you know that 5 point. Here's the reality.
Yeah.
So they should try to do what they can to make sure they maintain this
All right.
league.
All right.
Because Chelsea for joining
Burnley.
Burnley and the Manchester Korea no go. This is about draw. I will see what we can do about it. You know the red card is not a red card. But let's see what will happen. I don't believe Manchester Chelsea United today. Tottenham against Everton are fighting like zero.
All right. Thank you very much. All right. Thank you.
All right.
Okay. Let's see. If it's going to work out for your prediction, it's going to work out. But for now, Manchester United, they're on fire or they might win. Okay. Hello. Good morning. Hello. Good morning.
Hello, my father from Coca.
Okay. Your contribution, Oba. Simple. I like that. All right. All right. Thank you. Okay, now. Okay, he just came to tell us that they are going to beat Everton. Yeah, 2 goals to nil away from home. But it's very, very possible
we shall
for
see.
them. Okay.
At the end of the day, some you lose. Some. When you lose.
They have to try. Okay, 0706 048 5853, or you can call 0915 570 8347. You can call any of this number to get us here in the studio. Hello, good morning. Good morning to you. Name and location, please.
Yes, good morning to you.
Good morning.
Okay, your contribution. Mm-hmm. Yeah, 1 game and stand, yes. Yes. Mm-hmm. Okay. Okay. All right. Thank you very much. Okay, he's saying that Liverpool is going to make that top four, but it's going to be hard though. But let's see. Chelsea are there. Then Manchester United are there.
Yes.
People are there. It's going to be a tug of war for who is going to finish in that top four. Hello, good morning. Good morning to you. Name and location, please.
Yes,
Good
good morning
morning.
to you.
Okay, your contribution, double G.
Mm.
Okay. Mm. Mm. Okay. Okay. Mm. Yeah. All right. Thank you very much. Okay. Okay. Oh, okay. He said that 2-1 they are
2-1.
going to win. Okay, well let's see if they are going to be possible for them to win 2 goals. If they win, even if they get a draw in this game, they are going to move to top four. They are going to overtake Chelsea and move to top four. So it's going to be an interesting battle in this top four. Obviously, Arsenal and City is going to make that tough. Maybe depending on the couple of results for Everton, for Aston Villa, they might be
They're
that.
already slipping
Yes,
away
the
from the
couple
top
of
two.
draws every
And 5
week. Yes.
points though.
Hello, good morning. Good morning to you. Name and location, please. Hello.
Hi, good morning.
Hello. Okay, I think I can't hear you.
Engineer, do call back.
I call back 0706-048-5853. Okay, on our YouTube channel. Okay, let me take one call before we go to our YouTube channel. Remember, guys, we are live on YouTube at Bolt FM Sports. Hello, good morning. Good. Okay, your contribution.
Yes, good morning to
Good
you.
morning.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay. Okay. All right. Mm. 2-1. Okay, all right, very much. Okay, let's see today's prediction if it's going to work out for. I know Manchester United fans, they probably want to win, but a draw can. I think Champions League is good for them, even if they are not going to they are not going to win the league obviously or win anything, or maybe in fact they are out of everything. Just this top four they are fighting for, and they have enough strength. They always do it. They have been resting, doing pizza challenge in their club, so they have enough strength. They fight pizza for their club. Hello, good morning. Good morning to you. Name and location, please. Okay, Samuel, your contribution. You don't work, Abi.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Okay. Mm-hmm. Okay. meet Atal at the 8, they will beat them and go to top. It's possible. So maybe your prayer might. Okay, let's take the final call before we end the show. Hello, good morning. Yeah, good morning to you. Okay, Emeka from Enugu, your contribution.
Although this is my opinion,
Okay.
you see, Tottenham team,
Mm-hmm.
for me, Tottenham team is accurate.
Okay.
And you know, they are even at the point of relegation.
Exactly. Yeah.
So nobody should expect any manager to come in and start doing
Magic.
Mm-hmm.
But sometimes, although it's depend on the match plan the manager have, I expected that man, at least the worst result we have gotten from Arsenal, at least wrong to maintain the pace.
Mm-hmm.
But I wish him all the best.
All right. Thank you very much. Okay. He wishes him all the best. Let's see. Okay, finally on our YouTube channel, Anacletus is here. He's saying also, Hala Madrid, all Chelsea fans that booed Arsenal in their draw against Wolves. How far for your draw with Burnley? Arsenal versus Chelsea will determine who will shut up, who should shut up. That means the next game, next week between both of them. Okay, he's also saying Guardiola sometimes behave like an evil spirit. How do you allow Bernardo to finish that match with his yellow card and red tackles? Okay. Ngozi Chukwago is saying, how can reigning Premier League champions be battling relegation? That is why I can never take MPFL seriously. Those of you that watch it are God's own warriors. Good morning, guys. Ngozi okay, yeah, Rebo starts at bottom. Okay, Femi Farms is here. He's saying, good morning, guys, in the studio. Tottenham is a very, very Tottenham is a very terrible team. Xavi Simons were terrible. He couldn't pass. He was just killing the attack. You can't judge Arsenal with this bad Tottenham team. Okay, this Arsenal team is not that good from what I saw yesterday. If they play a desperate and hungry team, they will drop points. Let's wait to see what happens between them and Manchester City. Farouk is here. Farouk say, good morning, guys. Please, where is Tottenham, Son and Madison? Son has left
Son
since
has
now.
left.
Madison with the MLS.
Madison is injured.
MLS.
Okay,
Madison, they do podcast.
Truth is here. Truth is saying, okay, Barcelona are still at the top, no matter the obstacle from the referee. Okay, Mark Wachuku is saying, no matter what, Arsenal are the owners of this. As for Barcelona, Real Madrid will shock you. Finally, your handsome is saying, good morning. Don't give the Serie A league to Inter Milan already. Nothing is impossible. AC Milan can still catch up, I believe.
Maybe this AC Milan.
Thank you for joining us. Tomorrow we are back. There are Champions playoffs tomorrow and next tomorrow. Yeah, we'll talk about that. Thank you for being part of today's show. My name is Godwin. Have a wonderful day.